sound recording itself. We already know how that shit go. So I'm over here basically talking about some motherfucking recent news. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to do with my hands and shit. I'm over here trying to talk about some recent news. Basically, it ain't even recent. 2 days ago, apparently the Haitian president, you know, he got killed and shit. He got assassinated. So I'm like, I ain't hear about this. These niggas over here talking about COVID, nigga. This shit should be the top goddamn story. Maybe I missed it. I don't really know. But the point is that that's some serious ass news, right? So we got an article here or a segment from CNBC television. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube channel, not the actual station. They say 2 Americans among suspects arrested for assassination of Haitian president. And I'm like, damn, son, that was some Americans in it. So with the video, it's saying that it's basically Colombians, you know, a bunch of Spanish motherfuckers. And then you got 2 Americans that was arrested in light of all of this shit. You know what I mean? And they were saying that they was just playing translator, right? So I'm going to go ahead and play this shit. I'll come back talking about some bullshit after, right?
Haitian police have now arrested 17 suspected assassins, including 2 Americans who were accused in the killing of Haiti's president in his home. A Haitian judge who interrogated the suspects says the Americans seen here wearing white T-shirts claimed they were only translators for the hit squad and were not in the room when the president was assassinated. Haitian police say most of the suspects are from Colombia, including retired soldiers. Haitian officials have described the alleged assassins as well-trained, professional commandos and mercenaries who spoke Spanish and English. Police showed off Colombian passports, assault rifles, machetes, and other weapons they apparently found. Haitian officials say at least 8 more suspects are on the run. Yeah, learning more about the alleged assassins here. We still don't know who might be behind this actual plot, and now we understand the FBI is coming in to help?
Yes, the FBI will be coming in to help, as well as some Colombian officials. The president of Colombia said today that he is sending in a team to also provide some assistance, and that they have offered their full cooperation to Haitian officials to try to get down to the bottom of this.
I went ahead and did some extra research, see if I could bring that up. You know, I'll put the photo up when I get there. It's about Haiti in upheaval, President Moise assassinated at home. I think that's how you pronounce his name, right? Over here, they were speculating about a couple things, saying that he might have some history of corruption, or at least, you know, how you would say negative dealings, negative political dealings. So they're speculating that that could be a reason for him being murdered. Something that I focused on, because I often focus on when they say like fishy shit. You know what I'm saying? When somebody gets killed and then you start hearing about them being in control of something, of course he's the president, so he has a certain amount of control. You start to hear words about, you know, monopolies, you know? So the article that I was reading is saying that he was trying to do away with monopolies and the big companies that kind of come and they take what they can take. And then, you know, it's like they're not really of here. Also the ones in their country that do kind of exploit the people, because, you know, businesses are here to make more money. So everybody does that. I won't say everybody, but businesses sometimes do that. So he's trying to get rid of the corporate side of the shit. You know what I mean? If you look at how businesses can be run, or often how it was run even in America before times, it's like the way that we see the mob or the mafia, the way that they operate, the politicians, the politics, and the companies was all running in those same ways. So we might have done away with them here, or those type of business practices, but in other places that are still recovering from all the wars and natural disasters and motherfucking diseases and are running up in their countries, you know what I'm saying, taking their resources, they still recovering from these things. So they have more incentive to fuck up. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that America had a hand in it, right? But what I do want to bring attention to is just the fact that it's always some motherfucking military niggas. Like, I ain't let them get to it right there. Or at least, you know, it's probably in the beginning, but they were talking about a couple ex-military people. And it's like, why is there always some military person involved in the shit. You know what I'm saying? There's no words or previous hearings or goings on. It's no air. It's no sounds in the air about a motherfucker getting assassinated. How is somebody getting assassinated in 2021, nigga? Y'all niggas don't know that he was about to get assassinated. This is shit that I'm talking about. How you don't know? You know what I'm saying? You gotta know. That's just it. There's nothing that niggas is on. What is Haiti? Them niggas ain't got no cell phones. You telling me the assassination niggas, they was they call assassins. You telling me the assassins was sitting around at a table in the basement figuring this shit out? How they about to assassinate the president? I don't think so, nigga. It's not 1892. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? I would say that it's fishy that there's always some military motherfuckers involved with somebody important getting killed or something weird happening within the world, right? There was also talk about the guy being a regular person. Now, the American being a regular person. So, this is something that I could see as a heavy chance for them to do that whole conspiracy theory shit, right? Now, this is at this point pure speculation because there was nothing in that little segment about conspiracy theories. As far as I saw, there was nothing. But I do see that the media for a while has been trying to make the correlation between conspiracy theorists and terrorists. You know what I mean? Every couple decades, we change who is the persecuted person or the person that we looking down upon. Now it's niggas who believe in conspiracy theories. And they want to make that correlation between people looking things up and maybe questioning authority and the ability to go out and murder somebody. That's what they want to make. So I'm going to be watching this shit to see what they say of these American motherfuckers coming up into the future. Because the way I feel is that's going to be made into motherfuckers is turning into terrorists in America. You know what I'm saying? They'll do that shit quick, nigga. What's wrong with these motherfuckers? Listen, it's been a long history of Haitian problems, or at least problems in Haiti. All of those words that I gave up for why a country like Haiti might be fucking up. I got all those words from an article. I ain't make that shit up. Fuck you think I've been out here for the last 20 years researching Haiti? I don't know a goddamn thing about Haiti, nigga. This shit right here is just interesting. You know what I'm saying? It's very fucking interesting for a president to get assassinated. And then for me to read, the first article I read is talking about how he trying to do away with monopolies. What? You know? I was looking a little bit at the history, and there was a president before, a democratically elected motherfucker, who was quickly replaced by some military type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He was replaced. They just straight up replaced that nigga. Said, get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did. They got him out of there. And then a bunch of niggas fled Haiti, apparently. This is in the 90s. This is crazy shit because I was born 94. So for me, it's like, that's a big part of history to think that, you know, not too long before my birth, there was motherfuckers taking over government still. It's like, why we don't get taught about this shit in school? They make it seem like niggas overthrowing governments is some shit that can't happen in modern times. You know what I'm saying? But really it can. Maybe if I could button this bitch. I'm fat though. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't fit. I be getting bigger and bigger based on my ideas. Fuck is y'all talking? Alright, so now I got some good information. So we have, of course, all of we have an earthquake, major earthquake supposedly killed around 300,000 people in Haiti. That's some serious shit. You already know the infrastructure is fucked up. Shit is looking real dirty out there. Based on the pictures, I won't say we know, because my shit come from the media, from the mainstream media. So all I know is them niggas water dirty out there. But I don't know, the shit probably fine to a certain degree. These niggas be kind of lying to us. Like, I gotta check myself sometimes, because I'll be ready to shit on the whole country like I done seen more than 12 pictures from these bitches. I ain't seen more than 12 pictures. So, you know, it's a bunch of different things going on, a bunch of different times where people are unsatisfied with the government, or you have criminals or military motherfuckers that really want to get rid of the powers that's at hand. Me personally, I don't really trust when a country has a government and then they turn around and they just start fucking with democracy, because it seems to me that it's on some shit like when the Americans enter the land, You know what I'm saying? They change everything about that. But you know how these niggas say, what's that shit? When in Rome, do as the Romans do. That shit should be changed to nigga when America in you, you American, nigga. That's what that shit is. When America is in you, you American. Because when these niggas roll up in your country, I bet your ass gonna have a democracy in about 3 years. I bet you. Fuck your kings. Fuck your dictators. Fuck whatever kind of leader you got. You about to have a president, nigga. And the whole system fucked up. The whole system, as soon as you got a president, don't nothing get better, nigga. The shit only get worse and worse somehow. I don't know, son. I don't understand how we bring a democracy. It's so-called the best thing ever. But it's fucking up all the countries that try to follow after it. In smaller, if you think if something works in a big way, shouldn't it work smaller? You know what I mean? Because it's already working. So to take that and scale it down should be the easiest damn thing. It shouldn't be harder than to take a small thing and make that function for a lot of people. I don't really understand. Another point that these niggas have made in this CNN article, I think I might have switched articles. Yep, it says you can't tell the story of the U.S. without telling the story of Haiti, right? So this is an important part. It says made in Haiti. Many of the clothes sold at Walmart, JCPenney, Gap, Old Navy, and other well-known stores have been manufactured in Haiti. The country's garment manufacturing business has been up and running for decades and is currently employing 60,000 people. Excuse me, I think I spit. According to the Association of Industries of Haiti. The apparel sector makes at least 90%. What the fuck is all of this? Niggas had me thinking my screen was dirty. I think that's an improper sentence them niggas wrote in a grown-ass article on CNN. Who the fuck is out here writing these articles, nigga? There's so many lines under these words. Shit out here looking like Microsoft Word. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck going on here. The apparel sector makes at least 90% up. I got it. The apparel sector makes up at least 90% of Haiti's total exports. The problem with that damn sentence is they didn't put the up. These niggas said the apparel sector makes at least 90% of Haiti's total exports. You need that up, motherfucker. And the U.S. has made sure that it continues thriving. In the aftermath of the devastating earthquakes, most Haitian textiles began entering the U.S. duty-free. Okay, the U.S. Agency for International Development also built a power plant in the northern coast of the country to keep the clothing factories running despite the country's continued electricity woes. You can't really gather anything from that. This is the thing I don't like about American media. Now, this is a CNN article. It already got some fucked up sentences in it. You got that one. But then you got the fact that they just be saying things like, I kind of love it too, because it's like the most insane thing that these niggas just say stuff and they don't explain any of it. Look at this shit right here. The apparel sector makes at least 90% of Haiti's total exports, and the U.S. has made sure that it continues thriving. How? How has it done that? Now I gotta go look some. I thought the point of the article was to inform niggas of stuff, not to say, hey, I got an idea about something. Why don't you go look somewhere else? Nah, nigga, tell me. Tell me so I know exactly where to look. Now I gotta do all kinds of hours worth of research. I ain't got time for that shit right now, god damn it. I got shit to do. It's currently employing 60,000 people, according to the Association of Industries of Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Let me see about this. Let me look up real quick. Haiti. Because you don't want to type in Haitian. He'll give me some different numbers. Haiti total population. Right? Now we got to a problem. So there's 11.26 fucking million people in Haiti, right? Now let's go back to that article. This is the shit that I love. Right? How many people is currently employed? 60,000. How much of Haiti's total exports does the manufacturing of these fucking clothes make up? 90%, nigga. So that leaves 10% for the other rest of the 11 fucking million people. Is that what you telling me right now? Fucking the rest of 11 million, the majority of 11 million people have to function with working with only 10% of their economy. Because everybody else is working to provide these fuck ass clothes for other countries. These niggas don't be wearing that shit. I be seeing Haitian motherfuckers in their country. These niggas be having on regular shit. Unless the president might have one of these on. Everybody else got on cloths and shit like that. Niggas is wearing big ass scarves and shit. You know what I'm saying? Scarves all over the damn place. This shit is bananas. That's crazy right there. Like, I don't even really know what to say about that. What the fuck are these niggas supposed to do? Like, how are they ever going to get up? Where's that damn article? I can't find it. All right. How they ever going to get up if 90% of their total exports is clothing, and that only employs 60,000 people? It says in the aftermath of the devastating earthquakes, most Haitian textiles began entering the U.S. duty-free. All right. Now, I don't necessarily know what that means. But what it sounds like is Haitian businesses started to just move to the U.S. and become U.S. businesses. Nigga, that's what it sounds like. The U.S. Agency for International Development also built a power plant in the northern coast of the country to keep the clothing factories running, right? What about the rest of the country, nigga? This is the type of, you see what I'm saying before, the U.S. has made sure that it continues thriving, or they made sure that Haiti continues to thrive in making these goddamn clothes, because that's all we getting from them. In this fucking article, I don't hear nothing about helping with food. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about recent years. Helping with food, helping with medicine, helping with the governing of coming through and teaching niggas different shit. You know what I'm saying? Like democracy. Democracy started in certain places. So when you try to get other motherfuckers to adapt to that, what you think, you're just gonna leave them with it and the shit gonna go fine? Them niggas don't know what the fuck they doing with it. That's something else to say. Just because this shit works over here with the history that we have and the foundation that we have, which is a foundation in democracy. These niggas have foundations in monarchies, in dictatorships. The country has been built in a way that functions under dictatorships and monarchies. So you can't just take that entire fucking society and say, y'all niggas just got a president now. That shit gonna lead to some issues. These niggas right here is just talking about this fucking clothing shit. Now, of course, there's other shit. I'll go through some of the other shit. I'm going to work backwards. It says, Mother Nature hits the country, America helps. Mother Nature has punished Haiti over and over again in the past decade. A 7.0 magnitude earthquake hit Haiti in 2010, killing more than 200,000 people and displacing hundreds of thousands. Excuse me, I was off of that number by 100,000 people. Sorry about that. Homes were shredded bare and roofs blown away when Hurricane Sandy hit in 2012 and in 2016. When Hurricane Matthew, the strongest storm to hit Haiti in half a century, made landfall. Thousands have died in floods and landslides. Crops, houses, livestock, and infrastructures were severely damaged, and I know this word, cholera. I remember hearing about this shit. This shit funny because as soon as I saw that word, I'm like, I remember hearing about that. I do not know how to pronounce that. That shit look like, that's a cholera, nigga. I'm trying to say chlorine. But they had a cholera outbreak. Still gripping the country. Follow. All right. The U.S. has sent at least $3.4 billion in assistance for disaster relief, reconstruction, and development efforts, according to the State Department. Nearly 60% of Haitians live in poverty, according to a World Bank report. Many do not have access to health care, power, or the use of a toilet. Maybe that nearly 60% of Haitians living in poverty is probably due to the fact that all these niggas make us clothes for America. Maybe. That might be it. Maybe because, man, how about you go, like, God damn it, I was about to show them America. Let me make something very clear real quick. At some point, after World War I, World War II, that's what it seems like these shits is made for, just to get niggas to say, oh, the world is done. This is just how the world should be. Niggas say, all this, we done stole everything, but fuck that. How the world is right now, the way how we got everything, this how it should stay. Don't that shit sound like some good shit? Niggas say, yo, I know I beat up 10 niggas and took their houses, but let's stop playing this game of beat niggas up and take their house. You know what I'm saying? This shit is fucking crazy. Something that I want to make clear is that, since the world wars, since the world wars. Too many W's. I hate them two words put together. Since the Great Wars, nigga, we're gonna take it back to the old days. Since the fucking Great Wars, it has been decided by the major powers in the earth, on the earth, next to the earth, wherever they at, that the way things are is how it should be, and the powers have rights to say what other people should be doing, right? We hear about this shit all the time. We hear about fucking the United Nations placing sanctions on other countries. For that to happen, somebody had to say the United Nations is more important than each individual country. You know what I mean? This is why it's crazy, because the United Nations is really just a separate organization. It's really just something where a few countries, it's a lot, but a few countries said, this is our new group, and we say whatever we say is supposed to go. Now, it makes no sense that we talking about, we talking about 3.4 billion in assistance. 3.4 billion coming out of America solely. Now, Haiti might be in the motherfucking territory. It's very fucking close. But at the same time, if there's an organization or entity that's supposed to be out here to oversee the other governments and the other nations, then why wouldn't that entity be putting money together? Why America put 3.4 billion? Why don't everybody put 1 billion? You know what I'm saying? Or scale it down, nigga. Maybe America gives 3.4 billion. Russia give 3.4 billion. You know what I'm saying? Germany give 2. China give probably 3 because they pretty powerful. Japan give 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, scale it to where everybody's helping. Not to the point where we trying to give niggas the bare fucking minimum. How you look saying, here, take this 3.4 billion, rebuild your entire country? The fuck are you talking about, man? Nigga say I can't do that. I'm gonna build a couple things. You know how much it costs to build a road, nigga? Do you know how much it costs to build a road? I'm pretty sure that bitch is expensive if niggas don't even got no toilets in the motherfucker. That's how it is. I was looking up Zimbabwe a long time ago because I was like going through some housing issues at 19, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm about to move to somewhere cheap as hell. I was like, Zimbabwe, nigga. I was like, how much a dollar worth in Zimbabwe? I was like, fuck it, nigga, I'm gonna get myself $10,000 and I'm gonna move to Zimbabwe. You know what I'm saying? The conversion rate for that currency was crazy. It was crazy. But these niggas was saying a million, whatever Zimbabwe niggas use is the price of a roll of tissue. Niggas say, I don't know how accurate that is, but that's crazy, nigga. I had to think about it. How fast am I gonna blow through this damn money in Haiti? Niggas said Haiti. In fucking Zimbabwe. You know what I'm saying? How fast? I'm gonna blow through it pretty fucking fast because it's very useless. It's not worth anything. It's worthless. It's not useless. It's worthless, right? Let's go up. U.S. intervenes in Haiti's politics. American troops once again intervene in Haiti. Oh, hold on. We're gonna wait. Remember, I'm going back in time. Right? I forgot to explain just how deep this shit is. If we willing to put 3.4 billion in assistance for disaster relief, right? And we willing to build a power plant, all for the sake, we're not going to say all for the sake. Now, that 3.4 billion was to help with the infrastructure and the things that got fucked up from the floods and the earthquakes and all of that, right? The power plant is strictly for the clothing industry. Now, I'm saying, why not help these niggas with electricity all over? Why not do that? Don't just worry about the one business. How about you take that and you split the bitch up? Start putting some of them resources to some other things. Because these niggas ain't about to eat clothes, nigga. They not about to eat fucking Walmart shirts. It's not possible. How about you help these niggas get started building some real shit? Or at the very least, getting their land right to be able to get fucking food. Because what is poverty? Poverty is the inability to feed yourself. That's the natural state of poverty. Anything else, you talking about the bullshit money that niggas made. The fuck shit that niggas made to stop niggas from getting things. Oh, y'all niggas ain't got the money that I made up for y'all to go get the thing that you supposed to have? Well, shit, you just sound like you an impoverished motherfucker. Niggas said, well, first of all, if you ain't come fuck up my whole land, one, and then fuck up our whole belief system, two, leaving us in a constant state of trying to kill each other. And then 3 come over here talking about, yo, just make these shirts and everybody gonna be good. Like, fuck is niggas talking about? I'm about done with this shit. Let me get through this shit real quick. We gonna go U.S. intervenes in Haiti's politics. And then we gonna hit that little statement from Columbus to U.S. occupation. And then we gonna be done with this shit, right? It says U.S. intervenes in Haiti's politics. American troops once again intervene in Haiti following the 1991 military coup that ousted Haiti's first freely elected leader and led to an exodus of people to the U.S. Then President Bill Clinton sent a delegation in 1994 that reached a peace deal and restored Haiti's president Jean-Bertrand Aristide to power. Okay, so that's a big fucking move to just say, you got a country, I'm a nigga from a different country, I'm gonna put you back in power. Nigga said what? If you think America ain't got the whole hand on Haiti at the point where an American president appointed the president of another country, you fucking crazy, nigga. The fuck you think that? Oh, nigga, I was in power and the niggas took me out, and then Bill Clinton came and he helped me. But Bill Clinton, he don't want nothing from me. He don't want nothing. He was just trying to help me out from the kindness of his heart in between fucking his interns and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all. He ain't that bad in between fucking his interns and playing trumpet or whatever horn this nigga play. He was over there helping me become president again. Fuck out of here, nigga. Them niggas been in debt. By then, thousands of Haitians tried to flee to the United States by attempting the 600-mile passage to Florida in small, overcrowded boats just to be forced back into the country. It wouldn't be the last time that American troops would set foot in the country. In 2004, violence and looting spread through Haiti as rebels opposed the re-election of Aristide. In hopes of ending the bloody rebellion, U.S. officials joined representatives from several countries in an effort that led to peace in Haiti. The U.S. was so involved that when Aristide resigned, he was taken to the Central African Republic aboard a U.S. military plane. That's weird. That's very fucking weird. You hear that? Nigga said the president, the president, niggas wanted him gone, right? What the? That's weird. And you see what I'm saying? The information just don't connect all the way it should. In 2004, violence and looting spread through Haiti as rebels opposed the re-election. So this nigga was about to get re-elected. Niggas didn't want that. So violence and looting just start spreading. Now, why did that spread? Now, this is where these niggas don't give you no real information. They just want to put the article out. So they said, I put an article out today. You know what I'm saying? But when you think about it, the people of a country would only be opposing the motherfucker for a reason. Now, I already set up the fact that Bill Clinton done put this nigga back in office. So what you think? This nigga not sitting out here making sure, oh, we just looking out for the best interest of the motherfuckers that looked out for us. Well, me, really. So the people probably don't want him in there no more. Now, I don't have any proof of that, but it's the way you see anything, yo. I ain't hear no motherfuckers talking about this nigga. I ran Iraq. The shit don't really matter because the shit was a long ass time ago. I'm very hot. I'm taking this off. I didn't expect to be doing this shit for this long. I got into some other information, basically. You know, Saddam Hussein, personally, I've never heard any, but like, if there was a bad motherfucker, right, and you meet people who existed in a time frame or in the land of this person, don't you think you would hear a little bit more about this motherfucker? Don't you think you would hear some stuff? Yeah, I remember being in the country when Saddam Hussein was there, and this nigga, he put everybody's life in danger. I ain't never heard about that. All I heard was, oh, America came fucked our whole country up for no reason. That's all I ever heard, son. That's all I ever heard. So then you go back to this Haiti shit, and for some reason, motherfuckers was trying to get the first democratically elected person. They was trying to get that nigga out, right? They got his ass out. America put him back, right? And then he was about to get reelected, and riots and looting broke out. And then America came back and flew this nigga out of his own country and took him to Africa? Do any of that story look like it make fucking sense with, we talking about nations, nigga? You know what I'm saying? None of that shit makes sense. I'm about done with this shit. All right, from Columbus to U.S. occupation. It says Haiti gained independence from France on January 1st, 1804, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And but hold hold on now. Was Haitian niggas slaves? Haitian niggas? Was Haitian niggas the first niggas to be free? Cause slavery wasn't even... Damn, now I got more shit to look up, nigga. Slavery wasn't even done yet by that time. So what these niggas was... They were just free black people on earth? Damn, nigga, that's crazy. Haiti gained independence from France on January 1st, 1804, and became the second oldest independent nation in the Western Hemisphere after the United States. But U.S. leaders would not officially recognize Haiti's independence for nearly 60 years. The U.S. claimed it was the result of slave revolt and even provided aid to put down the rebellion during the revolution, according to the State Department's Office of the Historian. That's fucking hilarious. As the years passed, the U.S. feared that Germany would control the island nation because it saw it as a potential naval site, the State Department said. Do you see how these niggas just take niggas' lives and be like, this is what it's for? I don't live here, but somebody probably gonna put a military base on this, so I'm gonna go ahead and start involving myself with it more. Not for the betterment of the people who live there, just for the betterment of making sure I don't die soon. Shit crazy. More than 70 different dictators ruled Haiti from 1804 to 1915. More than 70 different dictators. I don't even know if like that's a bad number. That's just over 100 years. Like, why they said that like that? It's over 100 fucking years, man. I guess so. By 1914, several Haitian presidents had been assassinated or overthrown, and President Wilson sent troops to restore order, but ended up occupying... Whoa. Nigga said by 1914, several Haitian presidents had been assassinated or overthrown, and President Wilson sent troops to restore order, but ended up occupying the damn country. How do you end up occupying the country? So if we sending military niggas over there to Haiti, don't you think we gonna be hella over-equipped? Why'd they end up occupying the shit? Right? That's 1914. Let me see. Because one of these shits had a little statement about when that shit ended. I think they said they occupied it from 1914 to the 1930s or something like that. To the 1930s. Listen. Oh shit. I remember this nigga having the story. The fucking president. I remember they was talking about some nigga who sold bananas. My nigga sold bananas. This shit is crazy.
Alright, I'm about done with this shit. The point of all of this that I was saying, just to wrap it up, is just that motherfuckers be getting killed. And the situations that's a nigga, I'm start over.
The point to everything I was saying is, just to wrap it up, is motherfuckers be getting killed. People be involved in the situations. Situations be fishy. They don't give us all the information. We are not trading equally. That's all I got to say. This motherfucker died. There's some Americans involved in the plot for some reason. There's some Colombians involved in the plot. So as we look at this shit, it looks as it is the usual. It could either be fucking drug criminals paid off by politicians, or foreign governments intervening with a country who seems to no longer want to play puppet to countries like America. That's it. Before I end, there is what's this nigga name? They killed a lot of niggas in front of us, man. Niggas wonder why my age so violent. All y'all niggas did for my whole childhood was run around the earth killing brown niggas. You know what I'm saying? Any brown nigga y'all saw who wasn't under y'all niggas, y'all just ran up in their country and straight killed them, nigga. Like, turn their own people against them. This shit crazy. What's this motherfucker name? The nigga they killed live. Yeah, fucking Gaddafi, right? That shit was crazy. We watched that shit in high school, son. Me and my high school class watched that shit in school. Watched the nigga get murdered. You know what I'm saying? Not too long after, in my opinion, not too long after you had motherfuckers watching the video of niggas dancing in the street cause this Bin Laden ass nigga was dead. Nigga said we love death, nigga. That's all we fuck with. But when this nigga got killed, that's another nigga I wasn't hearing nothing about. Every time I went to go, of course you got media and niggas say, oh, they control the public opinion. They don't want anybody speaking bad about the dictator. But when I listen to the people of the country, they not talking bad about the nigga. It's only who talking bad about him. Motherfuckers who oppose him. The motherfuckers who killed him, which was the most interesting thing to me, that one of the people who killed him had on a New York fucking hat. He had on a New York fitted, nigga. I think they do this shit on purpose sometimes. Go back and watch that damn video so you can see the nigga with the gold gun. You know what I'm saying? Like he been chilling around 50 Cent or something. Why that nigga had a New York hat on? In the middle of the damn desert. Like, what the fuck going on in this bitch? What is that? It's just little signs all over the place. But this shit kind of don't make no sense, nigga. My son had on a New York. I don't know the difference in the signs. I don't give a fuck because I ain't never give a fuck about sports. But he was wearing like some Giant shit, nigga. It was either the Giants or the Yankees, nigga. Look like some Jay-Z shit he had on with the chrome Desert Eagle or some shit. Like he in a rap video right before he shot Gaddafi, nigga. Now I wasn't hearing about the people from his nation complaining about him. What I was hearing was Gaddafi was trying to force Western countries, right? Let's just call them that, the white places. He was trying to tell the white places, you cannot pay us for our oil anymore unless buy gold. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to make the gold standard for all of Africa. You hear that? He was trying to force the wealthy nations who took all the resources out of Africa to now pay Africa in the resources that they took, nigga. The most important commodity is gold, or damn near the most important commodity. The second, or it might be, we tied for first and second. Oil comes first, gold comes second. Y'all niggas want the oil, but y'all want to give us paper for it that keep depleting in value every fucking year. Every damn year that shit deplete in value. Said no, give us gold, because if you give us that, we can hold on to it, and now we becoming more wealthy. You're getting the fuck ass product that you done raped your whole nation for. Understand what I'm saying? We gotta look for resources elsewhere because we spent all our energy taking all the resources out of our own land and covering everything up. So what y'all niggas think? If it was resources under here, what you think these niggas about to get rid of 10 condos to go get them resources? No, they gonna let them resources stay where they at. The condo gonna stay where it's at, and they gonna take their bitch ass to somewhere like Iraq and they gonna steal everything they got or try to underpay them. They still doing the same shit. The difference between what happened with the so-called Native Americans was the concept of money was damn near new, or the concept of what they shit was worth. So you giving niggas shit that they don't even. The niggas say, if you said it's worth something, I guess it's worth something. You know what I mean? They eventually took that money and did something with it, but it wasn't enough money. They cheated them, but that was due to ignorance. Nowadays, the African nations and the Middle Eastern nations, they not ignorant. They just can't do nothing about it because these other niggas are too damn powerful. So when you saying, we don't want to give you oil, and these niggas say, oh, you a terrorist. You a terrorist. These niggas over there, they got terrorists in their country, so we got to run up in it. So niggas say, okay, so I see now that my options are to give your ass the oil at whatever price you giving me, or now I'm labeled as a dictator. I'm labeled as a motherfucker that's killing my own people. I'm labeled as a nigga that's holding motherfuckers hostage. You know what I'm saying? I'm stopping people from eating. All of that. But it always starts with the niggas not being willing to conform to whatever the fuck these more powerful nations are saying. And I guess that's the most important thing. So we might continue to see motherfuckers die in this fashion. Because I don't personally believe that all of the free thinking politicians or all of the free thinking leaders in the world is gone. I don't think that. But they about to be gone. Because niggas is about to just start getting killed left and right. That's all I got to say. It's motherfucking Lord Mad, Black Moon Productions. Black Moon Productions. This is real nigga news. And I'm out this bitch. Watch out for YouTube, Lord Mad BMP. You know what I'm saying? Got some music up there. Real nigga news, that's all one word on YouTube. That's going to be uploaded up there. Anchor.fm, of course, and Spotify. Didn't even know Spotify got my whole podcast life uploaded. Didn't know that. Go check all that shit out. I get paid from that. Mouthpiece.
Niggas hit you with that anesthesia, put you to sleep, bruh. You know it's the killer nigga woods where we creep, bruh. You know that my ninja they good, push like a Jeep, bruh. Catching niggas for days, no rest, math the reaper. Muscle memory in my cells, clap like a sleeper. Swim through money, I need a sail, these rivers deeper. My niggas got bars, no better when shit go heater. Hammers banging, we bleed, your bodies everywhere, FEMA.